In your initial studies of the art form, all of your energy, all of your power is thrown from the body outward. Your punches, strikes, kicks, everything projects toward an opponent. Now it's time to start looking at making your strikes a little more omnidirectional. Knife hand is a great place to start. The beginning knife hand starts at the shoulder, projects outward from the body to the target. Very simple. And this is what we teach beginners. This is what you've been doing all along. There are some advantages to start moving that toward an ability to throw a strike from any beginning point to any end point. A simple way to start this transition with knife hand is to move your knife hand from the shoulder out to about here. If you make this your starting point, as you come forward, ending point is the same. It still has to be linear, but now you have a new starting point. We cannot teach this to beginners because it'll simply turn their initial knife hand into a big hook, and they'll never understand it. For the advanced student, this is definitely where you want to start working. What are some of the advantages to this? Let's take a look. First example of using knife hand where you're simply moving from one point to another and not necessarily from the body outward. Let's take a look at a self-defense technique. Grab from behind here. Okay. So he's got me locked up. I can take knife hand from out away from my body, come in, and actually strike inward. And here, power strike, crack the hand. Once again, outside the body, power technique, come in, do some real damage to his hand. For sparring or combat, there's an interesting technique that we practice from time to time. Cast stance rifle forward. If I grab his wrist and pull him forward, he's actually kind of used to that, and he'll give a fair amount of resistance. My goal here is to actually strike his hand, but strike it forward, as if I'm standing here, sending it this way. I do that by positioning my hand close to him and then striking toward me, taking his hand with it. So from here, and as you can see, offsets the balance and has a very jarring effect on his body. One more time from here, right, and puts me in a nice position to take advantage.